Hello everyone, in this video I wanna showcase a small tech I think I found out, and is based on this node in the Lich Katarina ascendancy, Bloodline ascendancy. As you can see, this is mainly for minions to deal more damage when they are on low life, but I'm gonna ignore that part. The one that I'm interested in is in the part that says here that basically your minions cannot die for at least 6 seconds. And why that's useful? Because that means that if you have a golem active, it cannot die for 6 seconds. So if you have a way to constantly resummon, then that means you can have the buff active all the time, even if you're not an elementalist. So for instance, with Svalin, you can have the trigger socket elemental on block, because all the golems are elemental, except for, I believe the chaos is not, but all the others. But the cheap version, I think, that would work is having 2 Squirming Terrors with socketed golems, because then you can trigger the socket golem when you kill, and obviously you are killing the worms all the time. So if you have like Righteous Fire, you will kill them even in boss fights, and you will constantly resummon the golems all the time. Now, if you're not an elementalist, you're losing. You can at most have 2 golems with this node right here, and with this is 80% increase effect plus what you will get from the quality, another 20, so 100% increase effect. The elementalist will also get well, it's now 50% because it was nerfed, but my point is you can get 2 golems with basically 100% uptime and 100% increase effect, and that is quite a bit. It's actually more than what you might expect. For instance, if you have the lightning golem, you get twice what you see here, so 20% attack and cast speed and 36 mana regen, which is actually more than what you will get from Clarity. Clarity gives you 33, this will give you 36, so it's quite a bit of mana regenerated. Just that golem will basically solve your mana regeneration and give you a bit of damage. But you also can get a chaos golem in case you are using damage over time but you don't want to be elementalist. This is 36 damage over time multiplier and 34 chaos resistance, which also quite a bit. Stone Golem, you can get like regeneration and global defenses. 40% global defense is quite a bit. Safeguarding, in case you are having problems with your defenses in melee, you get 30% of damage, of melee damage is taken from the golem, and the golem cannot die. So as you can see, this is quite a bit of value you can get for these two. Now, this is basically using 2 Squirming Terrors, which I don't know, which are not great, right? They don't give you much by themselves. You lose life and mana when you kill them, so you have to have at least a bit of regeneration, but it's fairly easy to solve. And you lose both rings, but these rings are super cheap, so you can get 2 basically on league start. So basically that's what I want to showcase. I think this is quite the interesting tech, and obviously the problem is that you cannot get this as a league start, or maybe you can, but you have to kill Katarina, which is fairly easy, but it takes a bit of time. You cannot get this like as your first lab, obviously. Well, that's it. Thank you very much for watching.